Hello, this is Aidan, EI8HJB. Today we're going to look at RF choke, and it's a little bit different. It's not just in a base antenna, it's in a mobile antenna setup. Now what I've heard is putting an RF choke or common mode choke at the base of your mobile antenna will prevent RF feedback coming back down the coax and into the radio. Now I've tested this myself, and I haven't found it much of a benefit. I found that the RF is coupling onto the coax further down the line, because especially in close proximity to the radiating antenna. How I tested that was I used an RF field strength meter, one of these with antenna on the end of it. So I was able to touch that at the end of my PL259 on the radio, and on very low power it was detecting very high fields radiating, causing the radio to radiate. So we could have substantial RF currents on our radio even after we have this done. And you know, we put it on and we just presume, okay, that's it, that's fine. But anyway, I tried it there at the base, and I found the RF levels was very high. So then I tried it then at the end of the coax. I switched this toroid onto the end, and I wrapped 9 turns on the end of it, which drastically reduced the RF feedback. The needle on it, on the meter, was barely reading. It was on this meter at 100 watts. It was reading about field strength of maybe 4, maybe at 100 watts. In comparison to earlier, it was reading off the scale at only 5 watts. So I advise anyone that has any issues with any RF feedback to give that a try, and I also advise, if you can, to get your hands on one of these meters, and it just saves us from following things blindly. I've looked around YouTube, I haven't seen any videos in relation to RF in the mobile setup, or anyone checking before and after. So I've tested it, so you can give it a go and see will that rectify any RF issues you may have in the mobile. If you haven't already subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe, and if you found the video beneficial, please click that like button. Say 73, and take care. Bye bye.